LeBron, could you describe the moment, one, when you hit that three-pointer over by the Boston edge, going through your head on that whole sequence, and also defending Paul Pierce on the play at the end of regulation, and what you saw there, and what you thought when you let go?
First of all, before I answer those two questions, I want to apologize for using the R word after game 3. Anybody, if I offended anyone, I sincerely apologize. So, to answer your question, it's a big shot. It's a big shot. Shot clock was going down, and it was a big play. I think it was right after Ray had hit that big 3 by our bench. So, I just went up and shot with confidence. Secondly, I made a turnover. Made a turnover play before that, and the only way to redeem myself was to get a stop one-on-one against Paul. I kind of knew that he was going to go one-on-one and go flat. And the only way for me to redeem myself was for me to get a stop and for us to have an overtime period for us to have an opportunity to win.
Brady loves radios. Dwyane, you had that crazy kind of in your face, turning around, falling away 3 that went in. It goes, once it leaves your hands, what are you thinking? I mean, how confident are you that was going in?
Well, I was actually very confident. When I released it, it felt real good. And so when I hit it, I wasn't surprised. It was a big shot. For us, especially at the time where it looked like we had nothing, and just raised up and hit it. So just trying to do my part. In the game before going overtime, so I do my part as one of the leaders on this team and make something happen.
Dan Duggan with Boston Herald. Obviously, both of you guys had struggled with this building in the postseason. They kind of feel you got your back right coming out here afterward tonight.
It's a huge game. I look at it as probably one of the biggest games of my career, coming into the game, knowing what was at stake. So I approached it that way. Me and D Wade had a lot of conversation after game 3, all the way till the tip bar today about how important this game is. I heard that D Wade had lost 11 straight in this building. I haven't had much success in this building, so we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to come out and just try to do whatever it took to help our team win this ball game. We did that.
You talk about just your mindset of that turnover at the end of regulation, how much you want to get it back, and obviously you go overtime and get up for it.
Well, I had a timeout to kick myself. Tell myself we can't turn the ball over in that situation. D Wade came to me, told me what he thought I should have did. But there was still time on the clock, and I had to let it go. I let it go because they had the ball, the shot clock was off. And, for the most part, I watched a lot of Celtics games. I played a lot of pressure situations against them, so I kind of knew what was going to come at me. I knew it was going to be a ball pierce, either a ball pierce pick and roll, or it was going to be isolation. So I just told Brian that the only way for me to redeem myself was to get a stop and send it in overtime.
Dwyane, Frank, I saw in the New York Daily News, you've been a part of big playoff games with this organization. How important is it for this group, the growth of this team, to win in this building against this team in a game of this importance?
Well, it's no doubt, obviously, that this was the biggest game yet to date for this team. But individually, me and LeBron talked about this last night at dinner. This is the biggest game for us since 2006, 2007, when he was playing against Detroit and I played in the finals. And we had to approach it that way. It was, personally just put the challenge to myself, Bron, and Chris to lead the way, and everyone else on the team just to fill in and do the job, when called upon. But it's on us to lead the way and get this win. So very big win, no question about it. Puts us in a great position to go back home and try to close the series out.
Ben Holloway, Rody News. I noticed before their last possession in regulation, you two were talking at the top of the key. What was said during that discussion?
That was what I was just talking about. He basically told me what he thought I should have did before I turned the ball over, and then we moved on.
It's Ian Thompson, Sports Illustrated. Bron, you just talked about the pressure that you felt coming into this game. Can both of you talk about how all the tough times you had all season long, all the tough losses, how maybe those contributed and made it possible for you to win these games?
It definitely helped us, and put us in this situation. there hasn't been an environment or a setting that we haven't been a part of in the regular season that has helped us get to this point. It's not a crowd that we haven't heard. It's loud. I mean, it's December 2nd, we went to Cleveland. Now this crowd is very loud also, but we've heard opposing fans be really loud, and so that's prepared us. I guess the losing streaks and the ups and downs of our season has definitely helped us to this point. I mean, even last series, in the Philadelphia series, when we had some adversity. So, I think what we went through in the regular season has really helped us in the postseason.